Hello and welcome. Lovely to see everybody here today. Welcome to the Friends of TCI annual fundraising event. We're very grateful for your presence here today. My name is Tasneem Rock and I am the Secretary for Friends of TCI Australia. And I'm here with Padoh Thuy, the Vice Chairperson of Friends of TCI Australia. And you can hear all the people entering the room as we speak, which is really exciting. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're meeting today, and I would like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Go ahead, Padoh.
Hello, got it. You saw Peter Tunila, the Yame, either Thramu testing away death, Yame, Palasana Kiagala, Friends of TCA Australia, dot the Nina, Yutulumaba, Thu, where they go, Adela Behe, Higi Heba, the Mathago Dala, where the Batahu, Sepako, directly the high in law. Would have been a Sibusi who was a gona, Mugataramudeto, Paco, Adela, Sotwemas, TCI Joe, Dr. Tithania Christian Institute, Joe, Dot Cariba. Those Tasotwemas, La Apugui, La Kei, the Casunia, and the Pacibus Hobasathunila, the Niai, Pedo, Ta Yu, Pakesu, Wakalu the pa lago pay love head teeth go not by head yosu da wa to get up part of the parlor book we a ke dog law. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Please stand for the Karen National Anthem.
With a super such as the go la wakanyo dog luta that we law.
Ya wakalu yeah. Wala rekata ya elona na eta totalo tamwine etulo na ta alegomyo ya
Thank you to the talented Tin family for the Karen National Anthem, and we'll be seeing more of Deborah Tin and her talented family very, very soon. Now, we would like to introduce our chairperson, Man John Rock, for his welcoming speech.
Basibly Sipuba, Thramu, Deborah, Dothra Po, Tinchipu Hopo, the Pala, away with us and Yala Ganyo, Dr. Winilla, the Utoponi Bugatti art order, away the Dasset Dala, the Pala, Chipo Hopo, the Dui, away by Plato, Utoponi Bugatti Bagadon in law, Hodani, Dakle Kathoni, Capico Odo, Bukanahuba, Papolosino. Man John Rock, like a hipwa, Takato Utonilo.
Greetings, everyone. My name is John Rock. I'm chairperson of Friends of TCI Australia. I would like to welcome you all to our online funding event tonight. Because of the Zoom technology, some of you will be in Sydney, some interstate, some of you will be from overseas. I know that TCI staff and students are with us here tonight, all the way from Karen State. Welcome to them, and welcome to everyone, wherever you are. I'm speaking from Guringa country, and so I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the Guringa people as traditional owners of this land and pay my respect to their elders past and present. I also wish to acknowledge so many distinguished guests we have here tonight. They have all agreed to give us words of encouragement as we move along in our proceedings. As you can see, it's a long list. I will not read out all the names, but I want to just say a quick hello to Padoh Jr., who is the principal of TCI. He is here with us tonight with a number of staff and students. Welcome. We are also honored to have Thramu Susanna Lalaso, Minister for Women, Youth and Children's Affairs in the NUG government, National Unity Government in Myanmar. So a big welcome to all of our distinguished guests tonight. I'd like to thank our sponsors, without whose help, whose support, we will not be able to operate effectively. Last but not least, the fundraising team. They have worked very hard to put a big night for you tonight, and I thank them one and all. Our business tonight is fundraising, raising funds for a better future for young Koreans with IDP and refugee backgrounds, as well as local youth in a remote place in Korean state, Myanmar. And here they are studying hard, and these are the young, splendid young people that we'll be supporting tonight. Specifically, we're supporting their education, because education is a human right. And TCI is the only institution in this remote area which gives them access to that right. Education can be a foundation for peace, which has been lacking in this area for so long, and Myanmar as well. Education an asset that our young people can take into the future, into society, and build a life for themselves and for the nation. Education necessary for nation building. So far, TCI has graduated 70 students. The majority of them are working in the Korean state. So they're already involved in the peace recovery and the rebuilding process in that state. The bottom line is education gives hope for a better future. It is hope that drives them to achieve, even in the face of conflict, danger, and pandemic. So let's give them plenty of hope tonight, please. You know, TCI received no funding from central government, none from NGOs. TCI relies entirely on the generosity of Koreans and friends of Koreans from all over the world. There are friends of TCI group in Singapore, Canada, US, Australia, and many other places. So, my fellow Koreans and friends of Koreans tonight, please dig deep and donate generously. Please enjoy the evening. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, Manjon Rock. And as he said, we are very blessed to be sharing this evening with some very noteworthy academics and leaders. We'd now like to welcome Padoh Thramu, Susanna Lala So, the Minister for Women, Youth and Children's Affairs from the National Unity Government in Myanmar.
Siblu ba Thra Manjon Rock la he ba Padoh Utho Dasita Katonela, but Thra Manjon Rock aware he ba Padi the Bakamasa software Papua Kalu Wathibota Satipa Mewenda Takubaku the Nila Patibako Dadu Toleto La human right Meweda da La Dakra Papua Kalu the pa the La Papat Kulu Padi thought da Mudaku Meweda ta Cotinella Hodani away Higiba, di the Pocas Hotel Master, La TCI at a redacled the pa, at a luthi the pa, the bloinilla, Ki, Basibluba away La at a Utokotuda, the Gadiba, the Nyala, the Hanya Ipo Udo, wa to give that body the pa, Walla, Mihuta Pla, the Walla, Kuna Thidpa, La to Idaklu, the Talam education academic Thidapan, Hutane Basiba Vanilla, a Kaipo Oda, Paganahuba, Takatu, Hebala, Padoh Thramu, Susanna Lalato, Awe Miweda, Padoh Minister La, Pomu, Watasa, the Pota, Wedi, La NUG, La Copio, Padonilla. A cape hilo da $6 was winilla.
Hello everyone. Hello Hikogade. I'm Susanna Lalaso. I'm a member of Cabinet of National Unity Government of Myanmar, Minister for Women, Youth and Children Affairs Ministry, and also a founder of TCI and also faculty member of TCI. Now, today, I would like to send greetings from TCI, from the school committees, faculties, and students, and send very warm wishes to you all. And first of all, I would like to thank you all for coming together, working together, and organizing together for the fundraising program for TCI. As we are school in Kotule, we are under the current education department. We all are current people work together and promote the education for our people. As you are the friends of TCI Australia, the international friends, current friends from Australia, you are very keen to support us. Thank you very much. Last week, we successfully finished our data fair events, and one of the students mentioned that because of the computers donated by the Friends of TCI Australia, we can learn the computer program, we can have the education of the research program, and now we can do the data fair event. So thank you very much. And I know that you love us and you support us, so that as our motto, ideal for God and nation, we will try our best. The students, the products of TCI will become the ideal for the God and nation, so that they will serve the people, they will serve the nation, they will serve God. And thank you very much, and hope that this will be successful fundraising event for TCI, and wish all the best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Padoh, Thramu, Susanna, Lala. So we are also, oh, sorry, Peter, go ahead.
Oh, Basiluba, Thramu, Susanna Lalaso, La Away, Higi Babwa, Bahado, TCI, who see Copanilla, the Nina Edito Away to TCI, Friends of TCI Australia, Benibata Quetayala, Master software baha laptop computer di depa udane with the directly di depa baha data fair directly di depa leta gi baba data di ba awe mula wela ba da software master di depa ne ni to TCI amount to me with for God and nation love you are the Waklu ne Tigo Ogoni, or the Dita Toba Ogoni, but that's software master di depa ne game to get who the awe mula wela Kasunya. Da tupa di panika lot of wet away he bab what is it kini law.
Thank you, Peter. We are also very blessed to hear from Padoh Thramu Zipporah Sane, who is the chair of the TCI committee.
Kay ben nibata sui suwa the block sigot la Thramu Zipporah Sane away name weda Papalosino, la TCI committee, who that be healer da $6 away da hibanilla.
Hello, we got it. Yeah, simply by the Friends of TCI, the reclaim that Maata Sipa column with Hanya Inilla. That's how that Thra John Rock, the our top room with the Friends of TCI. The Kuruweda at Directly away, and Menyani did or TCR, Dr. Chizapia, Kripopia Somo at Joey, the lay at that river bar agony, away who place weather, the reclaweda directly, where he let you at a Babliba for a walk when he is simply by a weather, she poke up food or she's friends of TCR, Kuropuko Adenilona. The little Hanya in a simply by weather last order that while I had. Paku weda leta kuma ata sipa kot hanya I no pala ahead of away hilo weda atamabumato ti pai aku ni doi sibli bapa ko weda da ahelet hanya ini lo itinyala tu me bala tu ta mas me bala tu ta paku weda le da reta kle de blonya I apuni no Pacho we ine kele ata agone ta ko ta khe weda ni lo khopula tu ta go class the man of Oda Tareta Cletany, but me. Now, for Adiaga has hot traveler, Tareta Clay let a maata sipa go away, that's hot at TCI at war of Hunido, made that Taku, or maybe that I kept the cap who were the money on. Di tu glasati tu sotre master de TCI satale ju get holili da tila sector pay atone is hamula ni la akhene tu ke sotre master kodita the kadiba amenya ne ta master sotre de me la tele ta master sotre gloposi poba Kweh music wada tu no wala ta sector hita sector ne ti pa la awe khe pa ku ma ko ta le ta he hin no lo ta ti ta ba ti pa la ta tulu no ta tulu me ge no la ta ku ba ku ti klo kle ti pa me ge awe ne me peta Kweh mu ba ti lo aku da pa samila la covid ta sector me ge tholi ne na pa sachi ba ti weda ti pa friends of TCI me ge wala pa ku weda le director kle Leta sotre master leta ma art of lucy away pu la ata o na sotre di veda TCI leta hilata kubakuti me veta he utko he bala na kasame veni ata ku tulo mo ba tiwe ko ade ni no sagi sawa ba tiwe da ko ade no mo hanya I data ma art of lucy banya ine ba ko ade ke do ni ba ta tu khita ku ta tu mita mo agone le TCI committee kasakhe da gone yisibli ba ke tini lo w do ma lo
Thank you very much, Thramu, Zipporah saying. Now, it's our job today to encourage you and remind you about how to donate, and we'll be putting some information into the chat both on Zoom and on Facebook Live, and absolutely feel free to chat to each other in the chat box and talk to us as well. It's so wonderful to see all of you, and we've got visitors from all over the world, and it's really, really exciting.
Ini hanya ibu udah teratak lela, bagi tidak berkuah si pakola, berteratak lela hanya itu tada berhibala, politiko ada ke Padoh le software master tu di le di ba apa hibala politik dekat di tu kete athora tu the software master tu ni ke Padoh ke ni no tabu.
Now, we promised you some more entertainment, and we would love to welcome back Deborah, Paul, Mark, and Damien Tin.
Okay, di tempat itu na, bagi udah datu vitas hati depan, ada hanya bagi kotor toko, Thramu Deborah, Thra Paul, Mark, the Damien Tin la, aweti kesivitas hani puala data we after the rainy la.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to sing today. In times like this, there's no doubt that we all are facing a very challenging time, whether we are in Australia or in the border of Myanmar and Thailand where TCI is located. I just want to encourage teachers, students and friends of TCI that let's not be weary in doing what we are called to do, because there is victory after the battle, there is laughter after sadness, and there is sunshine after the rain. The song we're going to sing is After the Rain. I hope you enjoy it and you are encouraged by it.
Making its way to the streets.
morning, and clouds are the sign of spring, and like the cool, refreshing showers, hope will make me see. After the rain, there'll be singing. After the clouds are gone, sunshine will break its way through darkness. Night only lasts so long. After the rain, there'll be laughter. My heart will sing a new song. Skies will be clear. He will be near. After the rain, after the rain, there'll be singing. After the clouds are gone, sunshine will break its way through darkness. Night only lasts so long. After the rain, there'll be laughter. My heart will sing a new song. Skies will be clear. He will be near. After the rain is gone, skies will be clear. He will be near. After the rain is gone.
Beautiful. And a lot of you were writing in the chat about what a beautiful voice Deborah has, and she is joining us today. So thank you so much, Deborah, to you and your family for blessing us with your voice today.
Pasibluba Thramu Zipporah do shipu khopu tripa la hipwa ta tatwita sala mu the union law da ke Thramu naki ula betu bakla huta pasiblu bana ada shipu khobane law.
So some of you have been involved with TCI from its very early beginnings, and for others, you might be wondering about the origins of TCI. And here is a short clip. It's produced by TCI, and it also includes a vote of thanks from Principal Padoh Jr.
Where the nonny, but software master TCI la khoti the thorn in law, asada but where the nosico, but about the thing TCI da uta da hutake filipa, but about the thing aba hutake with chiba da dune la bird nibala TCI ju with the Choral nibwa da dune bapla but the block of usico da kudu sibula but Thra juku Thra Padoh Jr. ni la kita su berkuah tekun ni.
Mela kesa yua blo po ho kikito de siluni la masha kisi todo ni kona de sikiga opo de go pe Padoh lo katna agra pe muju away ko jote do sinyo olowe le kudu oto doctor tidambia kripo pyasomoni lo dalo de ko miwe pe udata mudro kore ko tuleni lo udata dalo we I weda pe holoklo kani do holoklo amuto de ko miwe ko jote Thailand ni lo
le sa ya mi bu sibliba tu ko wade lo tabi roma ino wa kilo ta tikupa do blu ba siko tita tikupa le kse wa siko ni lo ta ku sibliba tu ko wade le pa pu ma ko da le tiklo ko kle do bna siko le tu e ba tu ba bi ko ne tu software master TCI ko le du do ko pu bi pa le ta ku wa bu ti blo ko le no ta le kle ta le tu kle ya kle tu ta ni do sibliba tu ko wade ta pa pu ma ko le sita software me ge le ta tu pa me ge le ta tu master ta hi ko pa me ge bna ba le tu ta te te ba do tu ta di ko di su ta master ni ko mi we ka sa la tho ba tu da lo ka sa lo so ge di tu ko mi la se ko le ka su nya di do ta tu ta ma kle ta ba ge ba wo do blo ko ba bli ba ko di su nya ko ni lo ba ta le tu ta software lo bo la se pa se ko ta ni sa ba sa te pa ti te ga de ti ve ti ko bo sunya ku kwe do ta khe le ni ko kwa la the ko pa ri ta do tho tho do ko ta di do pu li le no ko do no ta ki mi ki de le ku mi yo ka sa ta ba ta ni se wa ti do si ni tu ni ho ta du ho.
Thank you very much, TCI, and also to Padoh Jr. for this excellent video. It's actually a clip from a much longer video that we have on our YouTube channel, and I'll put the link to that in the chat, both on Zoom and in Facebook as well.
Pasiblu Sipoba TCI Joe, the Pathara Joko. Padoh Jr. la aware the das sagisawa da pa plan no da we no ko da du ne video ka hor khai du na ko du a tho de se pu mo no hoda ne ka Padoh pwe mu testing aware ka pa plan la Zoom chat box nya bu da la Facebook ni se ko no.
So the Karen community and Friends of TCI Australia is very lucky to have the long-standing support of a number of NGOs and community organisations like the Community Migrant Resource Centre. And we'd like to thank the CMRC for sponsoring this event tonight. And we'll now hear from Melissa Monteiro, the CEO of the Community Migrant Resource Centre and now newly the Multicultural Ambassador for the Salvation Army.
Poetic Pakanyo, Pudri Pala Eula Australia Pay, Dr. Kadibaba, Friends of TCI, TCI, Ula Australia, the Pane, Bunny, Uda, Devata Quetayala, Benibada Sotema Seller, Dakara Gru, the Pa, La Australia Pay, the way the Akla, Mayweather Community Migrant Resource Centre, the Community Migrant Resource Centre, away a co popular sinner, CEO Mayweather, Thramu Melissa Monteiro, when in Mayweather Sigot. A multicultural ambassador for the Salvation Army Sigonilla, the aware Ula Pathu Paklada Ninyai, the aware Paganahuba da Higiba Takatu the set tequila aware Nokasanino.
Hello everyone, I, Melissa Monteiro, come to you today as the CEO of the Community Migrant Resource Centre and a Salvation Army ambassador. Today we have gathered online to help raise funds together for something that will change the lives of many people in meaningful ways. The Karen people are an ethnic minority group who originate from Burma, and the community here in Sydney, who I know very well over the years, are seeking to raise funds to purchase laptops for the young people who are overseas at the TCI. The Karen community arrived in Australia as refugees after decades of persecution in Burma, forcing many to flee to refugee camps situated on the Thai border. The laptops will help with their desire to study and better education and literacy and other skills. Education and literacy have been disrupted because of the war. So today I ask you to reach out and join me in supporting the community financially and donate to this worthy cause. I've had the privilege of knowing John and Margaret Rock for many years. They are a deeply committed couple, very passionate and wanting to help and change and better the lives of all of the Karen community here in Australia and those overseas. I appeal to everyone watching this video to contribute and to know you are changing someone's life. Congratulations to John Rock, to Margaret, Tasneem, and all the elders of the community present here today. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Melissa. You are a tireless supporter and an inspiration to all of us. So thank you so much for being here today and also for your speech today as well.
Pasiblu ba Thramu Melissa Monteiro la away dagi heba do takadiba away da Tusuta Sula Sotema Savanilla, away at a sick to Yake Luti to set of Mepone, Mewada away Thinya, Wakalu, Bacanyo, the Pa, Bacanyo put the Palaha or Australian, away Koplo at a Pitama, Hutani away Thinya, but that, but the Koplo, the Soda Lab, where the Udilla. But Babaklu the Pabako Bake, the Deco with the dam the away Thinya, the away Thinyala das Hotel Masala, directly the blow in a cable gapu, the la da Thramu the darkest hot leather ago, couple takubakuthi ni redo tani away tinyawe the laptop the pala the computer the pala but Sherlonila but TCI Juni Keblu Kepul di ta gubakuthi leto gola Papakalu Tubota Sati Pakutani away he Papa the Hainila.
So now it's time to meet some of the students of TCI. We have a couple of student interviews and we're very grateful that the students and teachers took the time to let us know a little bit more about themselves, where they came from and what they aspire to do.
Hey ne bako odo ta tikwati do interview the manma la ba jupu di pala TCI da kadi batra tamadi de pa la weti ta le koplo hotane baka hi ta sakato di ta baka tiba aweti ata 630 panela
yimi badale asiem2 yora le kusi hewera le video de kopanlo itoera TCI jo tidinilo bamko ya ka sia jo ni yedo nya aro pinyo tesu do eromani aro ganyo ponlo himalaya TCI jo ni sachale ye bata ni ni wera kolanlo ro yeta me tumga kane yemami tale ye kana ta do ye ta ni lo ko TCI jo ni ye ke wera chu tra ni lo siba kuna mubada boda we kon nagade le software wala takwagute awa ko lo so siwa ba tu ko wala mai suri thabun tike.
So we just heard from one of the first year students. Her name is Siliyan. The reason that she attended TCI is to learn more about Korean history and language. The subject that she likes most is English, and when she feels down, she likes to listen to music and to sing. And when she finishes her study at TCI, she's going to become a teacher. And she would like to thank everyone involved for supporting their education, and may God bless you all. We have another interview, I believe. This one is Saw Boe Kloe.
Okay, because Tibado das ist her, das Iquatido das ist her, Koplo Saw Boe Kloe nila.
Like God, Yimime, Saw Boe Kloe, do you hella Talatuki, Palodo to walk. Your Malo at business class, Kinitini, do Lilele, Yay Batu Bata, Lilela Tuni to Tamiweda, Human Resources Management Nila. Do Imalota we Tala Amamita Tirpami Wenda, later Mubu, Yuedata to Itasha, do Tagakli Nila. Do Kasmiasiko, Itamula to Kosiko, the lay Malota we the Yadul, the Malosico, the Tikova. Dollar Bosico, the environment week. Do Bosico, the Taprotipa, Pagata Pro, the Lishore Migi, Lile Tripa, do Takwe Pro, the Tatirpa Migi, do the Tabra Bloy, but I do Tony Bolle, the Ramu Susanna, do Tabra will lucky, but only by whether the Lada Quatirpa, the Thramu Susanna, new play, a certain. The lucky to ye do see Pluaki with the TCI. Bamumada later quarter Patripa, Moyo Suiti, Udatu Kugopo, Codino identity.
So we just heard from Saw Boe Kloe. He is from Brigade 5 in the Kloe village. He is second year of business study, and one of the subjects that interests him most is human resource management. What he loves doing in life is music and dancing, which is kind of like all of us, right? In the future, he hopes that when he's completed his study, he will continue his study overseas. They had an environmental week just recently and had other competitions such as essay writing and composing poems. These competitions were organised by Thramu Susanna, and they were given awards on her birthday. And finally, he would like to thank TCI and everyone who has been supporting us. May God bless you all. And I just noticed that in Zoom, some of the students from TCI have joined us, and I would like to welcome them today to this event. And please, everyone, welcome the students from TCI.
okay but taku to do about but TCI but Thramu the Padoh Juputi the Pala TCI he with the got who Matako Adapa la Zoom okay sector Hodane but where to Lumuba to go at any law.
So the campus of TCI is on the banks of the Salween River. I visited there a number of years ago now, maybe about 6 years ago. It's absolutely beautiful, and TCI has been very generous in creating a video that gives you a taste of what life is like there.
Okay, but about with the normal, but let TCI Joe Utalo le Kuloklo Akapani Mana the okay, but Sibu Sipubase got TCI Jola where they shell on Iba Dago Mudi the Pa Ladi the Bagatiba where they dialect Hoplo Diniba Danita Otha ne Bakakwaba Lotila said the Sibu Soba where they shell on Iba Dago Munila.
So thank you, Thramu Bluetooth, and to the students of TCI for creating that video for us to let us understand more about your day-to-day. It looks fantastic. It looks very beautiful. So thank you.
Sibluba Thramu Bluetooth, the TCI Juputi Pa, La Papuera, Tagomuti Pa, no Baplani with a labueti, either boy the go at the Tiba, Tuta Hutage, the Tenigo, Directly Panila, with a Sibuba law.
So Friends of TCI Australia is a charity, and we honestly wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for your generous contributions. So the contributions of our members, our donors, and our sponsors. And we'd like to welcome now the Friends of TCI Australia Treasurer, Margaret Rock, with some more information about the impact that you have made.
With the Friends of TCI Australia, di the got TCI di the got la boy Australia guru thani me weda da guru pula so thwe masada da boy the da lu ba ti phane bani ba khoplu kwa boy the members pala guru pu ba put the pamege the pala so thwe masala klula se mege the sponsor the pa hu danela a king ni na hu ba friends of TCI Australia papa say Margaret la aware kapa plot aware that so because hot master friends of TCI claim abu di la ne aware kapa plot on you la bu la.
Hi everyone, I'm Margaret Rock. I'm the treasurer of Friends of TCI Australia, and I'm delighted to be here with you tonight to report on some of the wonderful fundraising success that we've had in the past and what we hope to achieve tonight. TCI needs more than $100,000 each year to operate and provide the best possible education for the students. Friends of TCI Australia is a small organization, but thanks to a wonderful committee and the support of all of our members and friends, we've made a real impact on the success of TCI. Since 2018, the year that we started fundraising, we've raised over $48,677 for TCI, and tonight we want to make that amount to over $55,000. Part of the money sent this year went to purchase the essential items of 15 computers, desks, and a printer. However, TCI is facing more hardships with COVID and the military coup and the increasing uncertainty in the region. These issues make the travel for the staff and the students exceedingly difficult, and obtaining supplies and the maintenance of essential services such as the internet access, solar panels, and water filters, and so on, extremely difficult. So TCI is in a great need for extra funding. There are many ways that you can help. You can go to our website, friendsofTCIaustralia.org, and become a member. Membership is only $10 and $5 as a student. If you're already a member, you can renew your membership. And you can donate through cash with any of the committee members. And in addition to that, you can donate by PayPal or through direct debit through your bank account directly into the bank account of Friends of TCI Australia. And the details of that will be put up on the screen shortly. And finally, look out for other TCI fundraising events, such as our Christmas raffle in December. So let's donate tonight and make this a bonanza fundraising event. Thank you.
Possibly by Thramu Margaret Rockin La, away by Plaweda, La TCI, Joe the Pladi, the Kaleta Gibabani, the Nini, Luida, Dollar C, the Claude of Poconilla, Ahudani, Le Sato lucky to the sea hawk, Le Basato, Quaclu Sailor TCI, nearly neighbor who Sotremas Meweda, a K Ueda Li Luigala. Kokoto Hukia Nui Si Nui Manila Le Katananyai per Mulala Pagani Atrose to La Yekala Yekatu Kakamana La Di the Sotremasaba either Padinyala K but Joe the play near Boquasemat Dakota K the Pa Coplo La Dasuta Samire Copula Bayothu da He Matropa Lepapaku or Hotanido. Two play Lubata Master Thipa, Lubotico at the Thinyanilla, the Ohuta Thramu, away by Plata Weller, the Friends of TCI needed on the Sotrene, the Lelap with the website, me with our Friends of TCIaustralia.org, the join, learn get or get a member there, with the Kadiban, Obasa member leader, Nama thought in a membership thinilla, with a couple. Sita masa di depanin software masalah online mere koplo mi ada software masalah close the block on in bab di sinya poeti committee poti de party to ne do ne da he di pani ne pa phala poeti uti de pani la with the software master koplo direct debit la bank account nya bu ta ka di ba la poeti PayPal account สิก่อนนี่ล่ะมุกเอาไว้ปะพลาดเอาไว้ละscreen ปกติมั้ยคาสุญญามีโลบะda information ติดภาษีก็เรียกว่าละเว็บไซต์พี่นี่มานี่ล่ะตามดู
Thank you. And thanks very much, Margaret. We have put the details of how to donate in the chat. We'll keep reminding you of that as well. And there is so many ways that you can support. So obviously, as Margaret said, on the website, through PayPal, but also you can support just by being here. You can support by following us on social media and sharing all of this information. So we really appreciate you being here and helping us out in every way that you can. So we would also, we're here to entertain you as well, not just ask you for things. So we wanted to provide another entertainment item, and we'd like to welcome Saw Shane with the song My Lord.
Okay, basically, Thramu Margaret aware pa Platonia Dagidaklu Panela, the Gadiba Baha. Da uga de patu software master koplo tu pa plat hola tu ti to kobu la ba direct akle pa ito pa aga katinya da software master katigo nikle aga me unila hoda pasiba tinila akei da tuita sala pakna huba authority ne me weda Padoh pwe social awetha we weda yua yakasa data we da pakna hu to go da ke hi ni de ba ni to go ni la
Musewa tong tatong mutaka boss hello khwila do we pa pla thon ywa ata etong kasakalo te do wa tho si tho patronami tho poli pokame si so ma mu pota Natabati to pa plana la kapo Lola doma pa plato ya so come on You made a see patronami Ya oga te dile Ya kabu to bato Ka you to nami Tena to God, Yeshu, Nami Yuta, Kela, Nami Kusa, look right on time, see Patra, you know, could on, no that, Goyeta, oh, Kela, ya hello, Suna, Uyaro Boya, Petabanata. Jaya kesa Musewa tong tatong Mutaka boss hello Khwila do we pa plato ywa ata etong Kasakalo they know what all see top patronami so poli pokame see so mama pata natabati to pa plana la kapo lola doma pa plato ya so come You made a see patronami Ya oga te dile Ya kabu to bato Ka you to na me Tena to run Yeshu Nami yuta kela Nami kusa Look right on time Zipporah Jana Kodon Gayeta Okela Ya Hello Suna Uyado Boya Meta Banota Raya Kasa Namayata Kelo Namikosa Lukrota Zipporah Yanakodo Nata Gayeta Kelo Johelo Suna Tuyado Moya Petamanova Tabanota ya yakasa.
So I hope you enjoyed that performance by Saw Shane. It is to encourage everyone, but particularly the students of TCI who are watching. So the song is called My Lord, and it is about God is my everything. And it's a song of encouragement in times of trouble. Now, TCI has had the support of many notable academics, and our next two speakers have been deeply involved in TCI for many years and visited just recently. We're now going to hear from Naw Wah Dah, the visiting lecturer to TCI.
Whether it be TCI Joe to play neighbor that's what train master the Pathratamati the Pala Mihuta Plamana, Ratamati Pala, Mihuta Pla, Le Agaga, Hemaster software, Le Joe Hethuluda, the Penicla, okay, Apugui, the new Kinune, Boda, Thramu, Naw Wah Dah, where Mayweather lecturer the Gala, Thramu, the Hethuluda, the Apu the Kidney, the Away the Gadiba, aware, Awatabo, Thra Kapi Sekola, aware the Kiamana, Le Master Thuluda, the Gola Jul playing law, with a cape, Sukita Brena Huba, Takatu, Pathramu Show Eton law.
Hello everyone, it is such an honor for me to share some highlights about our recent trip to Dr. Thidambia Christian Institute TCI, located in the heart of Kodule on the bank of Salween River. I have heard about TCI for quite a while, and I've always known that it is a good initiative. But until we got there, it is way more than being a good initiative. To me, it is a living testimony of people's resilience against all odds, their unwavering determination for freedom, their desire and commitment to offer the most valuable gift of education to our new generations. And last but not least, it is a remarkable manifestation of the collaboration among all the like-minded people. The location itself is a hidden gem, and the students are also like precious raw stones.
And I can't imagine the opportunity cost of those young, beautiful souls if there were no such institution, because most of them have come from families of displaced people impacted by the ongoing armed conflict and atrocities. So those of you who have put your hearts and soul into making this institution a reality should be very proud of what you have achieved so far. Yes, obviously we see there are various rooms for further improvement, but we can work together. And last thing I would like to say is that you know, one could never go wrong with supporting any education activity at any time, because buildings, materials can be destroyed anytime or anyone, but when you have education or knowledge, no one can take it away from you. So please join with us, and I will join with you to continue our support to TCI. Thank you very much.
Away Mayweather Patramu show away he babwa dot death the kupwa le poetry Patamasa Koplu but TCI Joe playing law Mayweather Bamlene away Hotini Sumueda da Peter Mala TCI the Kai Mayweather Taki the color Basada away to Penicane away Chibawella Tawini Gato Tabuza le Popaklu the pa ata Hitaba ata Thusutasu le Kanibata Kubakuthi le adot homana le baklu de go the le baklu de pala akwas hemebadani koplu takubakuthil ni ke phu baklu gone away higi hibabwa the away Reckless de poila because these are because hot master le takubakuthi the codi so that the body pada kota khed ba o as basaro da leta kubakutini po hile po oti uti bani away he babwa do these of kasunya kama hotel master the away dulu muba Kweh muba po the these of hotel master aweni law.
So another of the notable academics that visited recently is Thra Saw Kapi, who is the founding director of the Salween Institute for Public Policy.
Cape na huasiko da sitakato da higi bala patra sokapi away Mayweather for Palosino director le asukta regalo da uto with a Salween Institute for Public Policy nila Cape hila da sekatola away da sis takatu senila.
Hello, thank you very much for your support for Dr. TCI Mya Christian Institute. Just about 2 weeks ago, we got a chance to visit at the TCI on the bank of Salween River, and it is one of the earliest and only private 4-year degree granting institutions in Kotule. And we all know that education is very important for our people, and therefore we are very proud to support them. And I held a few curriculum review discussions sessions with the faculty members and the principal of the TCI. And I hope that you are also as eager as I am to support the Dr. TCI Mya Christian Institute, because it serves of the 72 students that they have this year. Almost all of them are either internally displaced people or they come from the refugees camp. And therefore supporting TCI means supporting internally displaced people and the refugees and the most marginalized populations in Myanmar today. So we would like to encourage you to continue supporting TCI, and we are very thankful for everyone's support to the first and only 4-year education institutions in Kotule. Takula tu software Dr. TCI Mya Kripo Piasomo Honino, our me Piasomo Jodapla Dulo the Dukumaku Teto. Wa jopo de pa kanyo jopo de pa le hokwabu the mi ma tane jopo nui sikhi ala ni awate mesiko pa le po jopo de pa le ma tu lo tukle do no ne mi bra ba hela ba ko ba ke de ko ne no so ro da pa mi da software Dr. TCI Mya Kripo Piasomo ne mesiko da software pa pa gluta ku ba ku te the double horse got as for Tresico, walk Los Horta, Le at the order Taqueta, Los Solakamaluva, Taloga, the park with the Darani, Tuta Sotremita, Reduda, Yanala took to Suta Sula, Tasotwe, away can you to Sata Bodipa, Takbo, the Casunya Monilla. W.
Thank you very much, Saw Kapi. And also, thank you very much for your photos. So Saw Kapi is also a very talented photographer, and you would have seen some of his photos in the slideshow earlier in the evening. So we're very grateful that you allowed us to use those, and thanks for joining us here tonight as well.
Siblu bat Thra Sokapi, la away he bapwa, la dasitak tunila, the Kadiba Poeti Tananya, Pethuba Dago Tipa, Nin Meweda Batra, he thupa, do thupa mana, away he ne Dago Tipa, la away do Dago, la away le Utako, TCI Campus, Tahanya Petiba, Dago la Hila Tipa, the Petsuana.
So we're going to meet some more of the students now. We're going to learn a little bit more about Environmental Week that Thramu Susanna organised the writing competitions for. And we will even have a poem reading as well.
Okay, because Huba Jupu Thoragamon, la with the Alakoplubaha Environmental Week, you don't need that with that go anui with the Mathakuda, la Thramu Susanna, where regular weather, that where the Jupu the part with the Kweh da Kweh the part Tadi the Pamona, or that because Nahuba where Tiba da Tiquatido the part where our Thra the part where the Kweh weather in law.
Saw Pu Mya, you hear a metropolis, little chat, a groaning mirror, some plug. Though it was a yako with a letter, Timothy the walk, pass a couple of the data of that Balavasapo. You did the pie or rocky, the one in better. Do go a regular get pair, Penepaco, the one in law. Not in Yaya Malora pet, TCI, or Malora COVID and me, keenly, you know. Dolly lay batam adoteni, Missivo COVID and you know. Though the Lamada Quid and Imira, pay her color. Judge Lachoto, the block on a Diluguera guitar, the block on a gana to the shed. You may plural of it, TCRO, you paradale, you Kimagiradi, Jodra Ratuno. The environmental wood shelter, Thramu Susanna, what you are at a product, Bacarota Kweh, the penny you know Petrora, you manura Copaten. Kay, you party to Yatilla, Tale, you manura Copaten. Takutani Mura, Kokonisha Tam. Quasova Chula ye, Chisoko Yeta me, Coppola Yatabati, the Meta Mapalahi, the Meta Mati the Pa, Flakila Loy Weda, Mila Yatabati, Fila Chini Papi, Meta Mila Yadoi, the Meta Matodi, Coppola Yaduako, the Meta Mao Plaso, Yatabati Lola, Chini Pakovata, Chiclo Chiguatilpa. Rakila Yaloweda. Well, Kupo Dirpa, Abduba so we weather. Copolanis a co, Kilisio, Wetabo. Bowagia Pocova, Cropoca Nisha Fila, Tito Tirolomao, Cateto Marito. Kinyoko Miko Hila, the Nua Duma, Copolanisha Co, Halahilo etabo. The Poganyoko Pu, Nisha Weda Copu, Lanisha Kela Clan. Fila gutemi uta, takila leo udokwa, kropoka kikwaga, poeda midpoka, baduchala pugasa. Dito tu baducha, tulakia toa, pulilaki tiba, takila leo upa. Takila mi udokwa, bablu puweko upa. Le chukle ponya go, bablu bapueno ko. Dipuko chukle, mari tokila kle, kukonicha tirpa, bute malagoloma. Miloma da Gupa, Badoba Tegopa, the Liota to move, Cocky Danoko, the Bludoma.
Beautiful. So that was Saw Pu Mya. He's from Mutro district. His village used to be in Timuki village. However, due to a military attack, they had to move their village to Tana Perko village. He's in his second year of computer studies and it's his favorite subject. The thing that makes him happy after his study in the evening is that he likes to play guitar and listen to music. When he completes his study in TCI, he has decided to go back to his village and he will serve as a teacher. Now, during Environmental Week, Thramu Susanna organised some writing competitions and he participated in the competition and he won the first prize. So he read us his poem, and I am going to read it to you in English just so you can understand why he won first place. His poem is called Hold On to Nature. Looking over the horizon, I can see one thing, for it's God's creation, forever so lush and green. All this lush growth that I see, 'tis beautiful to me. Surely this is the work of God. We are drawn to it, of course. Lest God is languorous, there shall be nowhere to see. For God is so marvelous, such a beauty to us is revealed. Wondrous is his creation, all are drawn to his inspiration, flowing rivers and flowing streams, 'tis beautiful to see. Blessed are we, the people of the earth. Forever nature cleanses the air we breathe. A call for all Karen to hold on to what we've got, embrace it with all our might, so that it's not forever lost. O beautiful Karen land, with a place of longing, such a place of longing. Serenity and tranquility is what nature brings. Within all of Karen land, nature is all that surrounds. For the most beautiful of all is on the bank, Uda. The beauty that we inherited, hold on to what we have, lest we hold on to what we have, it will be lost to us. To heal our land for future's sake, let's plant trees, it's not too late. For all our children to see and feel the beauty to us that has been revealed. When nature is within us all, we will be blessed abundantly more. 'Tis our health and wealth it will bring for the benefit of all. For our well-being and lives, let us be steadfast in our might. Hold on to nature, lest it will be lost. For when it is lost, we shall be in pain. Our livelihoods and dreams, truly it will be in vain. So you can see why he won first prize. That was translated by Thra Peter II and Thramu Misqui. Thanks very much. So we'd now like to give you an insight into one of the remote learning classes that has been conducted via Zoom. And this is an interview with Dr. Thuy Tran and Naw by Daniel Zhu about aroma therapy.
Pasiblu ba Padoh Kweh la awe pa plani weda awe tha amu puti yu di the boy te ko de pena khu ba ni lo akei ni pakati ba dathulo koplo la Zoom no la online dathulo la bakha aroma therapy bakha da Margaret ta usu klik koplo da namuna shomono la Thramu Dr. Thuy Tran Thramu no se the Thra Daniel Zunila Butiba da Dune Bapla interviewed Kanila.
Initially, we were planning to run a short course face-to-face with the TCI student. Well, if I'm able to visit the school, and we will discuss a face-to-face basic aroma therapy and some basic traditional medicine guide to basic massage and all that to support the student on the first course. But unfortunately, because pandemic, we have to move to a Zoom platform, which you can see that phase 1 and phase 2 of the training. Thank you.
Where they were Ramono, aware the cooler Tasudasa Ketoza Divani Tatu Ulakaleha. Dula TCI Ju, the Kadu Hovera, Tamalu Puku, Labatera Aroma Therapy, the Katilo the Ko, Methago Mero TCI Juku, Jutra Tipa. Madako Wada, Nola, Metako Mela Suchita Mabu, Damiwana. Akura, Abula, da Sudasai Keda, Gura, Patatu, Lapagale, Apatila, Metako, the Peter Nova Popone, a do toller, Zoom luckily glad Amalu, no? Akune, the K Pama Koti, Tapato, we don't keep it out of a door, Marake, we kill them, Kura Dawini, Mitala, the year of Papa di Milano, Tablulamo.
Hello everyone. After 10 weeks of aroma therapy, I found that this training lesson has come out with a positive impact of my body. I highly recommend you engaging with these training courses as it has benefited me and the participant of the aroma therapy sessions. So really, I happy to recommend you. And also now I will talk with the current language. Nilagi Yamaloba aroma therapy. Anui to see lokine. No, Damaloe Poko e da Gablu de pa Ola Yenokasa Huda. No, ye edo debla thula Tukamalo aroma therapy. No, aroma therapy adamalo me uni head ho do malo tako do baka daddy le baka malo bi daddy baka do all panokasa no la musimu wa ta usu okay oni nida ye edo papla ye do debla tu do ye do papla tu la ta uta mo sitige do ye kapya tu le ta go pu te pa de nui no me tu me ko nui de ba sa mo ni la tara mu tu lo pa pho khu ni ye kapya tu ta go pu de no ni lo w
I just like to say thank you for participating and knowing that this course is a very basic and beginning, but hopefully that you will continue looking into the course and then explore further and hopefully that you can find some benefit first of all to yourself and your family. That if you find this benefit, and you can assist further out to the community, to the villager, and thank you. Thank you.
Tatikwa lucky the car la yitikwa no Venero Shoko no Tagaso no Tagato la TCI Jupu Tirupala Nula Malura Migi no dito tahiku mimi Tagato Toro Kaka whatever Sibu Wapala Anula Malura Leta Malubu the Pakumatora Tirpa the Keblu Kepula Chagatella not Nogasago Suda Vida La Hibukabu Wutabo the Patawa what I do to let us Sunya Golo Akura Wemula or Sumenia Itigo Matako Dinilo no Tabulana okay Ella TCI Chupu Chutarati the Pamo Yamini Daniel Su the Yeru Mira Yeti the Ko the Mira Tarachuku Mo Sigolo no Tala Yedo Itakasoni no Tamalu ni Mira Vikoti Tamalu Didola Commune Pagatinya the Vikoti Tatinya Napela Batero Aroma Therapy Sumenyani Pagatinya Napa Atho the Kaketo Tabu Tapu no the Penokasata Hibu Kodida Mukataramuchi Telo Kura Yenogasa Sikoni Dito Mukataramuchi Jenny Tekula COVID-19 no Tagike Rodani Pata Ulo Pala Pagale the cook no pagare play ko Tamalubi la face to face lo but the night couple take or the neighbor to ba Masa Magila Zoom people kunira a chagata near Padu now who don't make heaven super as a Tamalubi Gikura Kebukepu Kura Yedola TCI Chuku Jutara of Mother Kora Chukuti the Pakakuti Yana Atomano Pagati Bata Kebukepu no sustainable one coming there. Takeblu kepula uka ukota lutola tola uka ukula upata werbu abopagli was suminyatilo pura lula bagwa matoro top tirupa tula scientifically one la pama uro laboratory tirupa no pagatudo tula katima yabla tirupa patokati tunya koni me patam tura patamula lo akura satola we cultivate ni pakato so no la patamula to pani to lo to ba to silo mo akura pidasu do klesa no peta udala ula ta ko ta ke ta ko sameta ta ti ba ba sa na ki do pele khoplo no man pagula poku ti ti nya kle no ta klesa ku kle poku ni ti lo mo Kuro yero hibaba do yero sibluwa juku jutara no pamata kora juku kogade do yesi go yeno kasamudini ne ta khota ya mu ne yika le tu siko ne me yita tu ba udini lo tabu lo.
So thanks very much to Dr. Tran, Norsay and Daniel Zhu for that interview, and for Dr. Tran for doing those many weeks of Zoom consultations and lessons.
Siblu by Dr. Tran, Thramu Norsay, Thra Daniel Zhu la wedi dahi bhanila da loss of Siblu by Dr. Tran la we hilo da sagato la dathulu baka Zoom dathulu dirpa la nui ba dathulu dirpa la pajupu dirpa bonila.
So we'd love to show you more about what the students and teachers of TCI have been achieving, and we're going to learn now about the recent data fair that was held at TCI, and we're hearing from a third-year student, Naw Wah Dah.
Kini bedo ba plat or art or da ba pajupu dirpa dahutage meweda data fair la TCI bloin la ke bagana huba pajupu Naw Wah Dah la awe ueda 30 dani la TCI joining la.
Ilagi mimi Naw Wah Dah yo where the together band yo where the part of the war. Yemaga be TCI ni makara kujamija kaya bata kete subject ne tata malaisi the jomu ni pa tale kese kumaro roda IT Dini le pata huta ya kla Padoh ni ba ta khwata ya le bakama we da data fair atareta kle ni lo le tareta kle ya go bawe chupu tpha ba khuti nya we da tareta klo tpha pa pho data te tpha do betino pha o do ba phla thoke do te phla na pe pwa ga ba thwe do ta le bukhuti tinya te tpha ni lo le tareta klo ya ho betinya tho ba tareta klo le betin bakrat tinya tpha khoplo bukhu tinya le panokasa ho ni lo le batareta kle ya go bawe ba tuwe da computer do siblu ba for TCI Australia le du selo ni pwa computer di to bachama lo ki ka ba lo ba sa ho ni lo moya so ge tu ko ade ki tablu du ma lo.
So Naw Wah Dah is from Brigade 1. She's studying computer major as computers as a major course in TCI. Her favourite subject is data analysing. When she completes her study, she is going to further her study in IT. So for this year's activity, they had the opportunity to do this data fair program, and they needed to research information, collect data and analyse it and present the information that they had researched to others. Because of this program, they've gained a lot of knowledge and information as a result of conducting this research on their own. And for the research program, they needed to use the computers, and they wanted to thank Friends of TCI Australia for providing these computers to make their study go smoothly. May God bless you all. Now, we are very blessed because we have another performance. So would you please welcome Naw Wah Dah for this entertainment piece?
Siluba Padoh Winilla, okay, Bagana Huba Data we thought you may weather love, Padoh Muno smaller may weather Bagaduda, Data we could open me weather Paduda without because nah, look enough could it on it, okay?
Golage, Nilage, Halage, Osu Clay, Nadunda. Data we lay a tawini, maybe that Tatai put a door, Mataquella, so do so. Could tell me where Pakaduta. Patalo, Tatable, Taqueta Yala, Patalo, Chico. Go to top of Bupato, Takute, Meta, Taiko, Meta, Mimo, Tatinya, Meta, Bapaka, Luka, Dopo, no to ya, to me call, Pena, look, make a yaw, no law, no, you know. Sector that's a block Padoh yo Ganyo koga Inyala yo odo Zamana Apota The Bogota Ojila Nasa yo riba Pakaduta Nata tuka papa Kaduta Suka weriba Tatila, Akuma, Padoh Kloe, Bertato, Tamimo, Dito Kolo Topweto, Tetuga, Damatui, Tatalo Polo Meta, Matako, Latakuta Po, Damanako.
So thanks very much to Naw Wah Dah. So that song is about fighting for our freedom, fighting for our rights, and also fighting for our country, to raise our standards and also to raise our educational standards as well.
Now, sorry. Siluba Padoh mood no smaller, like he baba Koplu Data we put you in love.
So, like I said earlier, there are many ways to support TCI. So we've put in the chat in both Facebook and in Zoom different ways. Facebook, we've put in the PayPal information and website information. Another way that you can support is just by following us on social media and sharing with your friends. So Gary, I don't know if you're there, but do you have some information about how to help TCI? So that's one of the easiest and completely free ways that you can do in seconds that you could help us out tonight. So there are friends of TCI all over the world, and we have some messages from them. We have friends of TCI in Thailand, in Singapore, and the US. And one of those is Professor Larry Dohrs, who is a member of the US campaign for Burma. He has a message for us today.
Possibly Sipoba Wako ade couple of Master the Panela, that the Gadiba la software master Agataboni, Clegataboni, me where to Kwaweda Facebook, the Padoh social media, the call a couple of website mege, la Facebook mege, Adita Muka Nopemupa Plower Tunila. Friends of TCI gives code the Panin or Hokudor Binyanila, the non Ula Singapore, the non Ula USA, Canada, the Australia, the Tilaku Kopu Mexiconilla, the appendix with the club, keep Nahuba da Hibata Takatula, Professor Larry Dohrs, Mayweather Wapalosino, the US campaign for Burma Nila.
Greetings to all the supporters of TCI, its friends in Australia and all around the world. I'm really glad that you're getting together. I'm sorry that I can't join you. I'm briefly here in the United States rather than in Thailand where I usually am. I've been a supporter of TCI since really before it was fully created. I had the great honor of being there at its opening ceremony, and I've been there for a couple of the graduations. This institution provides Karen language higher education to some of the most disadvantaged students that you can possibly imagine. They have no opportunity otherwise to further their educations, and so it's incumbent upon us to do everything that we can to support this concept of people coming from very challenging, very poor rural environments, give them an opportunity. And I can tell you, having been to the campus a couple of times myself, met the students, met the teachers, these are really bright people, and it's important to the world that we give them the opportunity to maximize their opportunity, to maximize their intelligence, to maximize the gift that they can bring to the Karen people. So thank you for that, and I wish you great success today.
Thra Larry Dohrs away de Baha he Babahap with the Dito Pola because software master the Pala TCI Jurkai Mayweather away Letubu la TCI Ju Mexico la Adeco the Pasico away Dalek Hoplo the Padewani Mayweather Papuaku the Pala Quasemeda and Gre dot da agriculture Gre dot da Tuba agriculture a total with the Lapamasa thief the Pagonilla, or the away he Bapa, the Bagasotra Masadi, the Papacalu the Pa, Daletoleto, Copro, Damasoloki, Papacalu, Academy, away he Babanilla.
So, as we mentioned, we have friends of TCI all over the world. And from Singapore, we have a message from Thra Nixon. And Thra Nixon is also with us today to celebrate. So thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Please welcome Thra Nixon.
Bukui Pedetolina, Capo TCI, friends of TCI, La Hokudo Binyanilla, La Canip, Ganahuba, Takato Himba, La Pathra Nixon, La friends of TCI Singapore, the Away Ula Batupakla, who the Pasibu also Basalema.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Saw Nixon Eway. I am now living in Singapore. to introduce briefly about myself, I was teaching in PAS program of Myanmar Institute of Theology in Myanmar as for computer science department. At the same time, I help liberal arts program at Korean Baptist Theological Seminary in Yangon from 2000 to 2006. I was introduced about TCI program by Dr. Yaha Lilila in 2014, if I remember correctly. That time, even though the first batch is started, but we know that there will be computer science program. So I was approached to help for this program, and we, friends of TCI Singapore, get together and we raise funds to help TCI. We purchase textbooks and we send to TCI. Even though we cannot go and teach in person, we just help remotely, whatever it is possible. In 2018-2019 TCI graduation, I could join this graduation ceremonies only. And TCI students, they went to Yangon for internship program during their holidays, and we arranged to teach to learn some subjects in the Institute of Theology, Computer Science department. And then together with the friends of TCI Australia, we help purchase computers for students. Recently, we purchased 15 computers and printers for the school. Now we are doing Zoom seminar for TCI IT subjects. Those TCI alumni, they could join. Now it's in the progress. Those subjects we cannot give during their undergrad time. We give extra as a seminar through Zoom when they have internet access. We hope we can do more in the future. Thank you.
We with Thra, Saw Nixon, friends of TCI Singapore, where he Padoh with the Saw Pu Mya, with the Pijama, Saw Trainmaster, TCI computer, IT, director the course.
Thank you very much, Thra and Nixon, for your message and for joining us tonight as well. So we have another message, and this one is all the way from the USA. This is a message from Thra Steve Dunn from Friends of TCI USA.
Thra Steve Dunn, Friends of TCI USA.
Sơ bài bọc lửa học đó là mò thứ ba mươi kế ta cũng bao nhiêu thế đó ta tên nhà này người ta bắt ta lo ở cái tờ khá là bagaimana quê ta so bơ qua mấy khá suy nhau bọc lửa bắt ta sẽ ta là đó belu bela của ông mua ở ngoài này lắm ta cũng bao nhiêu thế đó ta tên nhà này ở kia ở Eway cái lửa lắm ta cũng bao nhiêu thế là ở đó Ali utat apa Owe, da pamu papa, papi papu, da pami papua, atatamu atale koplo meta malola aludo puedo sekala. Ako, mo polo the kopasu, Masgala da Padepagamaloda, do Ma Plato, per Dahutapo, Atapitama, Athutha, Huhudke. Greetings, my fellow Karen worldwide. Education is an excellent tool for us to overcome oppression and for the survival of our people, culture, and traditions. Education comes in various forms. There is basic and higher education with all of its certifications. There is also the priceless value of learning from the life experiences of our elders. So, together, let us reduce the hyperbole and put our unity into action. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Thra, Steve, Dunn. We have another address all the way from the US as well, from Seattle. This one is Thra Takwase from Friends of TCI USA.
Silu Batra Steve Dunn where he babwa la TCI USA ni la but also got Thra Takwase the Seattle la where se got me la Friends of TCI USA where he batagita ba koplo da sitak to say ni la.
So ba Ipuakalu da Jopo da Thrathama da Dapua Ulu Kopu Koklu Ko Gade Nila da Aninyai Siblil Nibada Quetayale Gete Higi Hibalota da Didakariba ke Siblisi Popale Machuda Machu Chotwe TCI Nila da Luyet te Higi Badi Bakani Yedo Tepia Bakada Yita Le Coplo TCI Yelena Yola US car Lukitochi and Yitibada Larry Donna when he big supporter of TCI law Yitila that all the Awete Yale Uda Bagno Psasumo Le Bagno Go Udaka Ahone Yedo Kimalogeda Ama the Kitochi Kanya ki Ura Kimalo study abroad Yiki ba penitala didikayo you are Kula le you got Gobio Budina the Itilotara Pu Mya the Dr. Sompo Lucky Me the way the Jaya Lekale TCI Badakima Logida ite Idak Chito me Ibatale the Yiki Malogida penny the Nibata Quetaya Lekaki Malogida Kikitu Logida now Didikadiba Yakito Logidani, Yamaloni Anedi, Yakito Lorina, Ahone, me, Daquetaya, the Miller, Yola, Kimalogida, Yapakalu, Glo, the Yatiba Chobo de Pani, away the Matama, Uklese, Le Agrigatilla, the Ahone, Lay Datine, Takubaku Thine, a riddle, the Yedo Park Qualer, Vigime, frankly, a terranema. An investment in education or knowledge is what paid the best interest. Per Jini Mionalu Takubaku Thini, Dota Thinyani, Kihipua, Aludo Widow, at Ila Agigatina. So I want to another Puala, Honi Yeda Sibula Paco, Gadelu, Matsu Sotwe, TCI Nila. Greetings, student, teacher, my fellow around the world. Thank you very much for your support to TCI, whether donating financially or supporting in many other ways. I want to share a little bit about my connection with TCI. I have a mentor or a friend in US, Larry Dohrs. He connected me to TCI, which is a university in Karen State. He asked me if I want to go teach and meet some people there. I said, why not? And I was doing study abroad in Thailand, and I stayed there for a couple months, 6 months. And I had the opportunity to meet with Pu Mya and Dr. Sompo in Chiang Mai, and went to TCI to teach for a couple weeks. And I was able to teach, but more rewarding experience that I was able to learn about my people, my culture, values. That's a more valuable experience for me, and I really appreciate the experience. And as students are really working hard, and I truly believe that we can come together for a better future to educate our people and to work together for the better future. And we would like to thank everyone who supported TCI for whether for a long time or you just start to know the TCI. We appreciate all of your support, and I hope everyone well.
Well, thanks very much to Thra Takwase for his messages, and to all of the teachers who have given their good wishes and messages of felicitation as well. I just also wanted to let you know that Friends of TCI Australia has just opened its first online shop, and some of the articles in there are artworks that have been created by TCI students. So I am putting the link to our new shop in the chats. So please check it out, and we'll be adding more items as they become available. But some of the artworks that we have are very, very beautiful. So I really recommend you check them out.
Basiblu Babatara the Kweh he Bapala Dasi Takatonilla. To carry better Baplala Sogata K, but Friends of TCI Australia near Padoh Club online club would come on La Uda Das Hata Pui Baha. Dito Oki the Quadripa da Uti Quadripa online shop would car Lapatuni da design the pala Dopwe Jupu the pala with the Deweda the Muga Thramu testing a web plot wella chat yawana with a super hiba la pala with a skele quaba website would kai the Gahi Kiba Koplo and Natamasonilla.
The other thing that we wanted to mention is that if you would like to pledge a donation tonight, you can direct message either Peter or myself with your email address or your email address or your phone number, and we can follow up with you if you would like to pledge any amount tonight. Now we do have one final song item. Before we get to that, we do have an update on TCI Australia from our chairperson, John Rock.
Edo Paplasicola, Bola, Thao, the Hanya Mono, Bola to hair, Mathukutiko Dala, Darada Bloy, Bola, Thao, Edo Himas, Edo Hita, Amta Lola, he must see the Pani, he ba. The Paquim Matula to shell on Ipatu, contact detail by email, Mege, to mobile, no Mege, phone no Mege Mona, Yanokasa Mege, but Thramu test ni Mege Dito, Pakake, see circuit through do da hate the partner, Papa good to love only, but Higi Bathunilla. The clue. Direct Claire Bukabuli that the club order a lot of data winne because Nahuba the TCI updated the park upload but Thapa Man John Rock law.
Friends of TCI Australia was incorporated in 2017, and we've had the pleasure of supporting TCI ever since. When you consider that TCI student numbers average 72 every academic year, and they have had 4 graduations averaging 17 students every occasion. That is a tremendous output from this tiny university. The graduate success has also been excellent because 90% of them are employed in current state, where they are actively participating in the peace, recovery, and rebuilding activities. So I just want to congratulate Thra Degay, the principal, and Thramu Bluetooth deputy principal on the leadership. I want to congratulate the staff for their quality delivery. And last but not least, the student body for their hard work and dedication in their studies. For all these reasons, it has been a very fulfilling experience for members of Friends of TCI Australia to have been involved in this venture. Let me now turn to a brief report on Friends of TCI Australia. That is ours, Friends of TCI Australia Incorporated. And here are members of that organization. Our aim is to support the peace and recovery process of the people in Karen state and the region through the work of TCI and other like-minded institutions, and in their provision of higher education to the Karen and other ethnic groups in that state and the region. In practical terms, Friends of TCI Australia supports the work of TCI in areas such as strategic planning, curriculum development review, operational assistance, and fundraising. In recent times, because of COVID travel restrictions, we focus mainly on the last two activities and mainly fundraising. When we think about our achievement in 2021, we can't show you any activities because we can't go outside and stage sports competition for fundraising because of COVID restrictions. But we have had some achievement which we are quite proud of. The first one is a grant we got from Mr. John Collins to set up John and Betty Collins Education Fund. And we use a part of the fund to finance the 15 computers that we purchased for TCI. We've also acquired 2 sponsors, Porter's Liquor Piedmont, proprietor Michael Hewitt, and CMRC Community Migrant Resource Center, CEO Melissa Monteiro. And we have also become a recognized charity organization, and we are now going on to tax deductibility. Still on achievement in 2021. In February 2021, we contributed to the 4th graduation of TCI and commencement. And as you can see there, in 2021, they graduated 19 students. That's a very lovely number. To date, 70 graduates have come out of TCI. Very good number. In July 2021, we sent the money for the purchase of 70 brand new laptop computers, which are being used by TCI students. We are very happy about that, especially they'll be especially handy in the Bachelor of Computer Science that they have there. Of course, there are other needs. Water filters are our next target, and it's coming. We, apart from internal work, we also reach out to Friends of TCI in Canada and USA, and also TCI senior staff, TCI committee. We are looking at forming what we call Friends of TCI International. We have bi-monthly meetings. We've had about 6 of them. Our aim is for synchronization and coordination of our funding activities so that we can streamline our contributions to TCI so that they know what's coming, when it's coming, where from. But ultimately, we want to boost TCI funding by some sort of device such as online fundraising platforms. We are close to arriving at a simple structure of this organization. So we are inviting all friends of TCI around the world to join us. Our next meeting is the 8th of November. So that's a brief report. It only remains for me to thank all the committee members of Friends of TCI Australia for their contribution, for their great work, and also for the fundraising committee, fundraising team that's doing the job tonight. And I want to thank all Friends of TCI Canada, USA for collaborating with us, and TCI senior staff, TCI committee, especially the chair and treasurer. So that is my report. Thank you very much.
Away the update report baka TCI Friends of TCI Dahuda Gethidpa Popular Mount John Rock away by plot with Adito the city part of the city either Bodo communities organization sponsor the department with CMRC the make la away he wa la wine the department la John and Betty Collins Education Fund mege Dadiripa Unila, the Basibusi Puba Papa La Software Master the Kadiba, okay, Burger Road Hall, Friends of TCI International, Sigo, okay, ni Betiga Goga the Papa Put or the Dakar Road Hall, Friends of TCI International, the Baju Podipa Dalu the Paju Dalu the Pa, Kalakasine, where the Oda Kila Blo, the Death Guda, the Kasunya Tapita Matri Pakaleta, Gibabagoni, no.
So we would like to thank everybody for being with us tonight. I would also like to confirm that in the last couple of hours, we've raised nearly $3,000. So thank you everyone who has either pledged or has donated through the website or PayPal. Your generosity is very much appreciated. And again, thank you so much to CMRC for your generous sponsorship as well. And to Melissa Monteiro, of course. Now, we do have one final item. It's a performance from TCI, so I do hope you enjoy it. And then we'll also hear from Peter for the closing remarks.
Peter Bapla, do the Yapapla, the Nanya si Pacola, Papa Putoni, Niweda, Thurkatu, Harlini law, or the Beda Sibusi Puba, Walla, Software Master, La Dahar, the Haini law, Kakani, the clue, ya, he da Sitakoda, Bogana Huba, Datha we, love TCI Jupudipa, with us her, Kweh law. I think I'm going to do this speech first before the songs. So hello everybody. I just like to take this opportunity as the Vice Chair of Friends of TCI Australia to have a closing remarks and also to give my vote of thanks for tonight's evening. Firstly, I would like to thank everybody who is here and joining us on Zoom this evening. And I know that there's a lot of people who are watching on our Facebook live streaming. And I would like to thank you all for joining in today and especially giving us your precious time for us today. And I'd also like to thank from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of Friends of TCI Australia for your ongoing support and your generous donations and for your generous support that is being used for the greater goods of, especially for the educational development for our Korean people and our IGPs and our refugees, as Thra was saying, as majority of our students are from the ITB and refugee backgrounds, and you are actually doing great deeds for our people and our young people this evening. So, and I also like to take this opportunity for our distinguished guests who are here and our sponsors and also our organizations. And firstly, I'd like to thank Padoh for his wonderful work that he is doing, leading as a principal of TCI. We also like to thank Thramu, Susanna Lalaso for her continuous contribution and support as one of the founders of TCI, and Thramu Zipporah, who's the chair of our TCI committee in the Korean state. In Australia, I would like to thank Melissa Monteiro and CMRC for your generous and continuous support that you have provided throughout the year, not only for Friends of TCI, but the support that you have given us to the Korean community here in Sydney. And I would really like to send my gratitudes for your support. We have a lot of and also, we also like to thank Dr. Tran, Nose and Thra for the Aroma Therapy session that has been happening throughout the year and giving up your time and your energy to support our people, and especially our young people in the Korean state and at TCI. I'd like to thank Professor Larry Dohrs for his encouraging speech, and also various friends of TCI from Thra Nixon from Singapore, Thra Kweh from America, USA, Thra Steve Dunn, and Thra Kapi and Thramu Shoi Tun for your continuous support in providing guidance and support for the Friends of TCI. I would like to thank our wonderful entertainers tonight, Thramu Deborah Tin, and Thra Tin and their family. They've always been our go-to family for the wonderful performances and their songs. It's such a talented family, as you can see. And also Saw Shane, I would like to thank Saw Shane and Naw Smaller for they couldn't present their performances live due to internet difficulties, but they also sent their support through sending us their videos. I would like to thank our students, TCI, and our students and teachers in TCI, because this is, at the end of the day, this is them. They are the main characters in this story, in this beautiful story that is happening tonight, and they are amazing people. And as they continue to further their education, we would like to send them our best wishes as they continue their studies, and all the teachers who are there, because they're giving up their time and energy in the middle of the jungle, because I've been there myself, and I was there only for 5 days, and I was very happy to get out of there. I was very happy to see civilization again after 5 days, but my hat off to all the teachers and volunteers and the staff there, and the principal, and obviously everybody who's part of the TCI network support group there. So a big hat off to, and a big thanks to the Friends of, the TCI students and staff there. I'd like to thank our interviewees who have provided their videos today and shared their story with us tonight. And obviously, John has mention all our sponsors that are here tonight and that have been and supporting us throughout this whole journey. And tonight won't be happening with the organization and support of the fundraising team. So firstly, I would like to thank Tasneem, our co-host, who is for our evening. She's put in a lot of hard work with the websites, with the fundraising, the t-shirts and everything. So well done to Tasneem, and hopefully we'll be able to do more as we continue on this journey together. And I also like to thank our committee, our Friends of TCI Australia committee, who are here tonight in force. There's so many things we are doing in the backgrounds to have all these events happening and to get the ball rolling, so to speak, so that we can continue to support TCI. And also, obviously, Gary from Start, who is our foundation. He's our cornerstone for us to exist as he continued to support us from Start. So I also like to, especially today's Zoom is actually hosted from Start. So I like to thank Start and Gary, our whole team from Start as well. Of course, we have our mentors who are John and Margaret Rock, who are the founders of this organization, and I would like to thank them for their continuous guidance and their commitment to our people, and also especially to the young people and TCI. So I also like to thank them. There's a lot of things. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. I would also like to invite you to our AGM, which is happening in November. So details about this AGM will be provided via emails and also via our Facebook. So if you are not a member yet, I would like to encourage you to become a member of Friends of TCI. And also you can support us by liking our Facebook, as Tasneem was saying before. And we also will be having Christmas raffles and wine raffles that are coming up in December. So you'll be getting more information about that through our Facebook page. So please keep liking and subscribing to our social media. And I know that there are some of you who like to pledge for tonight. And if you like to pledge, please provide us with your details in the chat box so that we can then have a conversation with you about how to continually support TCI. So again, I would like to thank everybody tonight and joining us. I can see so many faces this evening, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, like to say a big thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Wonderful. Agreed, Peter. Now we do have a final choral performance, and this one is from the students of TCI, so please enjoy. Wonderful. So that's the end of our event today. Thank you so much for your generosity with your time and with your donations as well.
You can find us at friendsoftciaustralia.org. And while you're there, make sure you check out TCI's official site, tci-institute.org. Please like us on Facebook. And make sure you also like Dr. T. Thambia Christian Institute on Facebook. And you can see us on Instagram and YouTube as well. So follow us on social media, Friends of TCI Australia.